Okay, we're here with 2022 Omaha Central lineman Deshawn Woods. Obviously, Deshawn, this year was tough for all you guys, not having a season. You stayed at Central, kept a positive attitude through a very tough time. I mean, how hard was that going through this last year?
It wasn't really hard, but it was hard, if that makes sense at all to anybody. I mean, it was definitely a little diverse. For Central, we practiced all summer. We had our little Monday, Wednesday, Friday quarantine stuff all summer just to figure out that we wouldn't have a season. It kind of hurt a lot, but, you know. We got over it, pushed. Most of us are multi-sports, so we know we have winter sports. I'm powerlifting. It's either powerlifting, football, not football, or basketball. And all of us usually do a different sport or wrestling.
Give us an idea when they called the season. I mean, for a guy like you that had all the Division I offers, I mean, you don't have to name schools or people, but did you have people like transfer here, transfer there? I mean, what was that like over that period? Because I can only imagine a guy like you, everyone's like, we got to get Deshawn Woods to play football somewhere this year.
Yeah, I had 5 different schools, either from Lincoln or a school outside of OPS in Omaha. I say, Big D, you know you welcome here whenever. Then I went to Twitter. Twitter was like, I'm not transferring. I still have a season next year to stay with Central. My mom's an alumni for Central, so I know I want to graduate from Central.
And Devin at Burke was kind of the same. I mean, I know you guys are really close. I mean,
my brother.
The two of you guys kind of came out and said, we're staying in OPS. Like, I mean, how important was that to show your commitment that you were sticking with your boys? And
one, if I left, I wouldn't do what I want to do, bring Central up. That's my goal. At least get us into the playoffs, at least, through mentality and leadership. I mean, obviously the football on the field, that's going to come, but the leadership and mentality and giving it to others, that's really where it's going to come from.
Now, recruiting-wise, I mean, you had a lot of time to probably interact with coaches this year. What are you up to, like 11, 12 Power 5 offers?
13.
13. And who are some of the teams that have been offered that are continuing to communicate with you right now that could be offering soon?
Cali, Michigan. Yes, Michigan and Minnesota. No, not Minnesota. That's it. What are the other schools that haven't offered but still talk a little bit?
Yeah, what are these teams that have offered? I'm sure everyone's like, we want you to come see us or take a virtual visit. I mean, what's your communication been like with a number of these teams right now?
Oh, usually I call. If not call, I text. I mean, they had like a little dead period where they couldn't call for a little bit, and then they were able to, so then I got calls. But they really want me to come after all of the COVID, or, well, kind of around next month-ish or month after that to come out and actually visit. I've done a couple virtual tours, been on the phone with multiple coaches.
Who do you talk to the most on the phone and through other forms of communication?
Most I talk to would be Mizzou, Nebraska, Arizona State, K-State, not Kansas. That's like the main, that's the people I mainly talk to that communicate to me.
Back to your play as a player, I mean, where do you want to improve at, Deshawn, going forward?
Aggressive. Definitely aggression and finishing. I can finish. I have the aggression. It's just that when I go back and look at my sophomore film, I'm like, what are you doing? What did the coaches see? You know, that's what I just like. That's what I did sophomore year is not it at all. Like, I would really scratch sophomore year and rebuild a whole new me. I just feel like, and then I can do a little bit of hand placement, staying inside.
Will you do camps too, or since you've got so many offers, do you probably not need to do camps this summer?
I don't need to, but I would like to go to a couple.
Just to meet coaches closer.